Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to do a slightly different kind of video because as much as I love demoing, reviewing gear for you all on here, making my own music is what this is really all about for me. And I know that most of you probably don't care about that, but I hope some of you do and check it out. But what I want to do today is run through piece by piece the gear I used on my latest single, Too Much to Love, and play you isolated tracks to show you how they sound in the context of the track. And then if you wish, you can go and listen to the whole song, either here on YouTube or on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on all the major streaming platforms. But again, rather than simply getting a piece of gear and demoing it for the sake of demoing it, I wanted to show you all how I actually use this stuff in real life, and it might give you an idea of how you might want to use it or how it fits into a mix or things of that nature. Because ultimately, the vast majority of these items I do not get just to review. I get them because I actually want to use them, and I imagine that is why you are interested in them too. So I'm going to go piece by piece through the different gear that I used, play you an isolated track of that gear doing its thing. And again, you can go listen if you so choose. So hopefully this will be fun and enlightening.
This is the guitar you hear the most on the song. It is an OMC Martin from 2009, I believe. This was at the time the cheapest United States made Martin. Has a little bit wider neck, so it's really good for finger picking. So all the finger picking parts and all the strumming parts are this guitar, other than the one you're about to see, which doubles some of the strumming parts. And that was mic'd, this was mic'd with rather the Golden Age microphone, and I doubled it, one pan hard left, one pan hard right with this guitar. And this is the Takamine G-Series acoustic I used to double the strumming in the second chorus, the bridge, and the third chorus. This is my oldest steel string. I mic'd it with a Shure PG-48 because that's what I had on me at the time I was doing it, where I was. And I honestly can't remember if it was this guitar, my white Nashville Telecaster, or the black Telecaster that I originally came up with the idea for this song on. So it very well may have been the guitar that I wrote this song on. And it was definitely my only steel string acoustic at the time I wrote it. So it was probably involved in the process. So I was very pleased to be able to get it on the track.
For the power chords that you hear in the third and fourth choruses and bridge, I use this great Schecter PT Fastback going into the color box DI, into the audio interface, into Logic with a JCM 800 amp sim, and one side it is the bridge pickup, and through the other speaker it is the neck pickup, and I use this great Jimi Hendrix signature Dunlop wah for the power chords, going through one speaker on the second half of the last chorus. This is the guitar on the cover of the single. It is a 60s Squier Classic Vibe Strat with lace sensor hot gold pickups. You hear this in the intro, the interlude, and the outro. I use the neck pickup, and I'm going into the TC Electronic, Combo Deluxe 65 with the apostrophe in the wrong place, into Logic, into the audio interface in the Logic, and it's just a great sound. I really love it. It's a classic, like Clapton 80s sound, and it's just fantastic. For the solo, I play the mighty G&L ASAT Special Tribute. For this song, I use the middle position, which is both pickups. I'm going into the JHS color box, into the audio interface, into Logic, into a JC800 amp sim, and at the end, I'm using the great Hendrix Wah. For all the bass parts in this song, I use this wonderful G&L Tribute Series JB2 bass. She has a beautiful ash body, 2 single coil pickups. It has a nice, fast, thin neck, especially thin for a bass. It's just a joy to play, and I loved using it on this song. I went through the JHS color box, DI into the audio interface. It's not a guitar, but in the last verse and chorus, even though almost everything you hear in the song in terms of percussion are drum loops, I play this cajon to give it just a little bit more of an organic vibe. It's a very subtle part, but I just wanted to spice it up some. And cajones are not expensive. If you're a guitarist, want to get into a little bit of percussion, for under $200, this is a great way to do it. And it was mic'd with an SM57. So there you have it. Those are the guitar parts of my latest single, Too Much to Love, isolated, so you can hear how I actually use these guitars. Because it occurs to me sometimes that in my efforts to make my comparison and sound sample videos as scientific as possible, I'm not actually trying to make the guitars sound their very best. I'm wanting to just get a pure sound. I'm not adding effects or EQing the individual guitars. I'm trying to get usually a good head-to-head comparison. So those are the guitars, EQ'd and mic'd for a specific purpose in the track. And then if you would like to hear them all together, just listen on this YouTube channel to the full track, or go to your favorite music streaming service. I have links below. Though I would absolutely love the streaming traffic also, because the complexities of these things, even though it's my song, I own the rights to the song, I would have to get permission from my own publisher to actually play the song in this video, and that's too much trouble. So I would ask you, please give it a listen if you're interested. And even if you're not, I hope that this has been informative on some of the sounds you can get out of these guitars in a real-world application. So please like and subscribe. Please leave any comments or questions you have below. And until next time, keep on rocking.